everybody, my name's Ardendris, and welcome back to Black Book. Almost called it Avatar for a second there. We're like 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks into the series, and I'm still almost calling it the wrong thing. But anyways, welcome back to Black Book. Last time we were underwater with the Rusalka Yevdakia, and together we were like traveling along the pathway, found some like ancient treasures in the form of this like cave where we found this silver mask. It has a interesting ability. We also found this like cross that belonged to Yevdakia when she was still alive. And so we traveled along and we met the was it Vakul? That was it, right? Vakul. That's like the other name we'll be using for the Vodyanoi. So we've eventually made it to the Vodjanoy's palace, and we ended up striking a deal where we have to like go look for this group of bandits up at like this pot house, which I believe is like a meeting house where you can like eat. I'm assuming like some sort of restaurant or inn of some sort is what I assume it is. Like popped up a couple times. But yeah, we have to go get them to start paying homage to the Vodyanoi again, because they've stopped doing so. And if we do, he'll break the seal, and then hopefully we can also convince him to release Yevdakia and like let her go back to her family into the human world, which is is the second part of our goal. And we had just gotten back to Igor's house and had a small conversation with him. But before we jump into anything else, we still have to deal with our chores. Is it just Andrejko and Ivashka? Thank you for the money. Thank you for the money. Animals and hunger. Animals. Go ahead, Ivashka. And Andrejko, you can go over here and hopefully you can go deal with hunger, I guess. So there they are. Have anything to do with the book? I don't remember. It might just be worth it to clear out an entire one and start from fresh, because we have so many random cards at this point. It might be worth it for me to just start up onto a second one and just see what we have and what we want. Can I get rid of them? I can. But I can just like fully clear one out. What would I want to add? Let's think. The key tongues are staying. Like, those are so good. Do I want one of the other gesture ones as well? Where are you? Costs us 23, and then we have a gesture shield. Which could be good, especially since we get more keys every turn now. No, we're usually fine on shield anyways. What do I want? Gria's probably a no. Unless we specifically only use the Gria, but I think just other stuff is better at this point. Keeping one Nava could be good, but probably not that important. I want to keep at least one Parapolo. Ruda, no. Urazi's been outclassed. Firmer than stone? I don't know. I think having Parapolo is... Yeah, I think I just prefer having Parapolo around. I know that one has firm, but that's fine. Scorch it, no. Definitely keeping at least one George the Father. We're gonna have to make sure we don't go too overboard and actually have some block stuff at least. Keep a Vera Hale. Keep both. They give us bless and shielding, so it's good to just have those around, I think. And then I think at this point we're gonna keep one Killa, but it's mostly getting outclassed by the second seal stuff. And probably come back to the... We'll keep one of Wallen here for now. But I think that's most of the stuff we're going to want from this. Unless I want to keep both George the Fathers. That might be worth it. Okay. And then from there, what do we want in here? It'll go away. Um, Curses, keeping those. We'll keep both Ognavitsas. Keep a cane. Keep Kokor. D-Depth. I think I want to keep the Moon Brothers. 2 of them at least. Bluestone. This for a little bit of healing and getting abilities back. And then Mikhail Voyadza. Is that a decent deck? Does that have everything I want in it? Keeping 1 Parapolo, both of those. So we can boost ourselves and debuff the enemy still. Hail, boosting and shielding. 1 Killa. 2 Ognavitsos and Kane. Those are both really good. Kokor. Because we're always going to curse, and that's a pretty strong card otherwise. The Moon Brothers are nice. I'll actually get 3 of those. A little bit of regen. Actually, that might not be too important. We already have that. And then just some shielding. So basically our shielding will be down to Mikhail. Will be down to that card and Moon Brothers. And then a little bit from one of Wall and some from Vera Hale. That's not a lot of keys. I think I want to add more keys to that. That's not really enough. What would I add for keys? There aren't many keys I actually super care about right now. Maybe this one would be good. And then 1 more key to, like, fill it out. I guess we could keep a firmer than stone. Either that or... I guess Kava? Sure, I guess that works. Maybe 2 of those, so we have 5 keys, and then 2 gesture ones. We trim it down a little bit with just cards we want. I think that might be better. We'll try out this new one. So a little bit of deck management. Hopefully that's a little less bogged down. And let's see what our visitor wants.
Vasilisa.
Oh, this is the priest.
Howdy! I thought you decided never visit my izba ever again.
Oh, if God wished it so, I wouldn't. This place of yours scares me something terrible. I can just feel shorts looking at me from the forest.
I mean, probably not wrong. They probably are.
Necessity brought me here. No one can help me but you.
Is this going to be a full side quest?
What happened? Is someone's dead?
Oh, no one. Praise the merciful Lord. Well, at least no man was killed.
No one's dead, thankfully. At least no one was killed. What does that mean? That's very specific change of phrase.
In a cemetery chapel, we found a cow that's been missing for several months now.
Okay, not a human.
Sure, I remember that cow. That's the one we couldn't bring back from the Leshy.
Okay, yeah.
It's a good thing that you found it.
I'm assuming it wasn't
Well,
alive.
It depends on how you look at it. It's been found dead. A horrible sight.
Yeah, I see. That was a very specific phrasing when he said no man was found dead.
I heard that the chapel has been haunted lately.
Right. Weren't you the one who forbade me to exorcise the demons there? Why don't you tell me some more about that silly superstition of mine, huh?
Really? This dude's like, oh, I can feel the demons staring at me, but you can't exorcise demons. That's just silly. What?
Well, what can I say? I was wrong, Yegor Yevlampovich. Help us, fools.
I think the inclusion Am I forgetting how English works? I think the inclusion of the comma there means that he would be calling them fools. I think without the comma, it would be say help us fools, as in calling themselves fools. But I think the comma there means he's calling us fools. I don't I don't remember now. I don't remember the correct grammatical way of saying either one.
Well, I'll be waiting for you in my church.
Fine, we'll
I
come
think
help.
we should inspect that cow. I have a bad feeling about it.
Fine, we'll go to Vilgort and help.
All right, Grandpa. Let's
New
get going.
task. Yep, this is one of the full side quests. I think we already looked at everything we need to do here. Catch a cemetery chort. Someone mauled a cow in the Vilgort Cemetery Chapel. You and old Igor went there to catch this strange demon. We're only gonna get a single Morteshka. So come along, Igor. The garden next to the Izba. There's some sort of noise next to our Izba. Could it be the chort from the cemetery? I mean, we're not really close to our target yet. Why would it be the same chort?
Igor's chorts fuss in the backyard, arguing and chattering like a flock of magpies. You notice that some of them smear radishes with soot, while others wash them off, trying to outdo one another.
Are they having some sort of competition? Okay, I want to see where this goes.
Having noticed your interest in the chorts, old Yegor tells you of an old theory of his. According to his logic, a learned chort is better than 3 unlearned.
Okay, so he's teaching his chorts something? There was also a time when 2 Kolduns wanted to see who was stronger. Both of them turned a white radish into a black one, but only one of them was able to turn it back. The winner made the loser eat his radish right then and there. Skin, dirt, and all, even without salt. And of course, the winner became the head of his village. Okay, interesting. So, he's training his chorts in some sort of magical way, I guess? Interesting. No idea. Mikhail's Crossroads. All roads seem to lead to Mikhail's Crossroads. How many times will I visit this place? A lot. I think this is 4 or 5.
The cold night is filled with hundreds of sounds. Demons and wood chorts swoop under the wide fir branches. Owls hunt for nimble mice. Graveyard grasses whisper something from beneath the gloomy silhouettes of the Galbets at Mikhail's crossroads. Old Yegor stops and crouches down, looking at something on the dry earth.
What is it, Grandpa?
Look, all this time and your circle is still visible?
It's still there, really.
I wonder if I can find mine from the time I took the hat.
Oh, that's... Everything's at this crossroads, isn't it? It's always this exact crossroad.
Who knows how many circles were once drawn here? So many sins.
I mean, yeah. You have a lot of those.
What do you think we need icons and churches for? I have enough sin to bury Christ himself. Do you think any Khaldun can manage it?
I don't know, but we're racking them up.
They say there's no saving for Yeretniks.
An evil sorcerer cursed to return as a ghoul and haunt the living. We've seen that before.
I believe they speak true. I imagine that's why they supply us with chorts, for us to learn to control them. And the church and the icon, it's so people aren't afraid.
Could it be that I will draw a circle here with a student of my own one day?
I suppose that's a large possibility.
God willing.
Cashing on a timeless tradition. The fair. Since we're near Vilgort, we might as well visit the shopping stalls. Let's see what they got. Are we gonna get to play cards here and earn some extra money that we don't need?
At the crossroads of 2 trade
Nope.
routes, you see the annual fair. Despite the late hour, trading is still taking place. Perhaps you might buy something for your journey. A multitude of goods can be found. Prianics, as well as a variety of magic trinkets. There's something for everyone here.
I think that might be exactly the same as it's been before. I don't think we need to listen to that every time we find a fair. I think it's just the same.
Low prices. Buy some herbs and other goods I've brought.
Let's see. Oh, I see new stuff. Oh, there's a lot here. What have we got? Ailment 5 on the enemy. Increases damage taken by enemy. Okay, that's a one-time use item, though. That's kind of cool, though. Okay. Sinner's Rib. +2 to damage inflicting... to pages inflicting damage, but increase the number of sins we get. Oh, Ooh, that's kind of cool. I mean, that's probably better than the Obdarica Wreath. What would we get rid of in place of it? Would that be better than, that might be better than the deck of cards if we were to get that. That's very expensive. We'll remember that one, and we'll look at the rest of the stuff first. The War we already have, and the Veil we already have. Holding Icon, herbs and healing sacrifice get stronger. We can use 2 herbs in 1 turn, 3 more herbs. Resistance to stuff. Okay, your first Zagafur always has Snakehead page. Inflict damage equal to the number of pages in the Zagafur times 2. Interesting. Worms gives ailment to an enemy. Interesting. Strengthens curse. Strengthens ward. Strengthens prayer +2. Oh. Ooh. I wish we could have like a million items because there's some cool stuff in here. So if we were to get this Strengthen Prayer and use it in turn with the Golden Goddess, that means we'll get 4 prayer on this at the start of every battle. Which means every turn we'll get 4 blessing, which is also boosted by the Thunder Arrow. Oh, that's... Oh, I want so many of these items. Like, the Rib is just a plain boost, but this gives us blessing bonuses, which is more than 1 per 1. But it also lasts turns, but we usually don't reach the point where we run out of turns anyways. What have we got? Piety +1. Strengthens regen. Ethereal and Waste. Gain 1 prayer on battle start. We already gained 2 on battle start, so that's not super needed. Gain 1 eloquence. Gain keep. Gain spikes. Gain piety. Gain curse on battle start, but strengthens curse on enemies. Probably not worth it. 4 vampirism. Word to heal 4 more. Nah, probably not. Re-avert evil. Absorbs the next negative status. Interesting. Positive statuses can't be removed. Huh. Oh. I really want the duck earrings. I love the name. And I really want the rib. Ooh. And sell the mortar. And sell the axe. I'm gonna keep the comb because it actually had... I'm gonna keep the comb and the hoof because I think they actually have like some sort of story importance. Same with the mask and the cross. But we don't need the jewelry box anymore. The river shell might have importance for story, plus it's better than a hearthclay, so the hearthclay can go. Do I sell back the whirl? I did buy it at some point, but we got rid of it for like an offense-based thing. Don't need the soil. I could buy the rib, which is just better than the wreath, but the wreath is important. So I'll probably keep both. I could buy the rib and replace the deck of cards. Either that or I buy the duck earrings and replace the deck of cards. Or, I have so much money, let's just buy both and I can decide which one I'm going to use more often later. Like, I could never see these items again, and then I could never get the choice of either. But now I buy both, and if I ever decide that I'm going more bless than just plain damage, that works.
The wisdom that lies upon
I doubt you have anything specific I want, but we'll see. Yeah, I could have bought any and used any of these cards I wanted beforehand. I'm fine. And what's that? Thistles, 10 shields. Kinda nice. Dung Lips, that's a wonderful name. Yeah, I think we're good. So which item do we use right now? It's replacing the deck of cards. +2 to all damage we deal? Or get an extra 2 prayer at the start of battle. Which gets us 4 bless on the start of turn, but bless is also boosted. So I think on the first turn, this would actually give us more power in total. But by like the second or third turn, this probably wins out. And we're usually winning in the first couple of turns anyways, so I think I'm going to do that. For now, at least. Anyways, let's head to Vilgort. We should visit the Abbey and ask him some questions about this case.
Oh, Vasya, Igor Yevlampovich, you came.
We did.
I don't know what to do. I've read all the prayers I know. I haven't seen such horrors in years.
Poor
Who could
cow.
have done something like that to animals? No less than a monster.
I'm sorry, but can you tell us what happened to the cow?
Tell me where you found the animal.
I guess that's not what we were asking.
In the old chapel, in the cemetery. Hardly anyone visits there, and even fewer now. So it's still there, by the altar.
I guess we're gonna go check it out.
What is this scourge upon our Riest? What devil tortures us? Lord, forgive us.
And what transpired to
Have you noticed
come up
anything else
on this?
unusual?
Well, people are scared to go to the cemetery. It's haunted. People were about to ask you for help, but I assured them that you would drop by soon enough.
Yeah, like, people wanted to go ask you to help, but I was like, they'll come around eventually. It'll be fine. Like, no, we're here to help. Just let someone come find us. And the chapel.
Where's the chapel the cow was killed in?
Well, in the church cemetery, something was amiss there long before this happened. Strange knocking and scratching.
Okay.
It sounded as if it were coming from beneath the ground.
Okay.
That's why folk rarely go there.
I guess that's all we had to ask. I guess we'll head off and see what we can do.
All right. We'll see what demon you have over there.
In the meantime, find the payment in the church bins.
Yeah. Make sure you have our fee waiting for us.
Rest assured, Igor Yevlampovich, I'll do that.
Wow, this is a short journey. We even stopped for like 5 minutes at the fair. The Vilgord Cemetery. Everyone from Vilgord is buried here. At one time it was reserved for people, but now there are dead animals here too. Spooky. I like the word, I like spooky just added on there. Ooh. Ooh, haunted place. Let's see. I see those herbs. Are you going to tell me these are Adam's head again? Yep. Those bright purple flowers are these orange ones. Every time. Who's buried here?
Inhabitants of Vilgurt are all buried here. Almost all of them.
Minus the ones in the crossroads, I'm assuming.
Anyway, he won't have need of a grave soon.
Let's see. I see. Oh, more herbs over there. We can look at the chapel, or we can go into the chapel. Devia herb. Ooh, ward. Nice. Anything else hiding out? Anything over here? Doesn't look like it. That's a different herb. Yoink. Rotten mushroom. Give us waste. Why would we ever? We stay away from toxic mushrooms like fly agaric and deathcap, as well as any we can't identify. I wish there was someone to teach us. Chapel.
What a strange chapel. People must not visit it often. The walls have rotted through.
Yeah, not in great shape, is it? But I think we're good to enter. I don't see anything else. Nothing over there, so let's go see a dead cow, I suppose, and see what demon caused it. Ugh, those are intestines. Can I take the rope?
Old ropes. No blood on them. They haven't been used for a long time, but they're still strong. Old ropes.
But I can't
No
take
blood
him
on
for
them.
any reason. Cow. Anything else I can look at? I can talk to Igor and I can look at the cow. The
Cow's
iconostasis.
blood on the icons. No one will come to this chapel for a while.
I mean, probably a good idea.
Jesus, who would do this with a cow? When I catch that chort, he'll get it.
Poor cow friend. Also, this cow is massive.
Jesus Christ! Oh, you don't need to look at this.
Too
I
late.
will deal with the animal and you look around. Try to find some clues. What kind of demon are we dealing with here?
What do we see? We got tracks leading out. We already saw the blood scattered
They haven't been
splattered
used for a long time,
on
but
the
they're still strong.
icons.
You
Where's
notice
it hard?
strange, bloody tracks, as if human tracks got mixed with that of a bird.
Interesting.
You notice strange.
Nope, that's all it
bloody
says about it.
tracks, as if
Oh yeah, they lead all the way from the blood over here.
There's cow's blood on the icons.
Still the same. We're walking through the dead cow.
Jesus, who would do this with a cow?
Have you looked around?
Discuss the clues.
I've already looked around. Here. And I found some tracks here.
Hmm.
Ha! Bird ones. The spirit is trying to confuse us. What do you think? These aren't bird tracks. There are pieces of broken bones poking through. I've inspected the cow. The demon tore it with claws and teeth. That's clear as day.
I mean, yeah, I could have guessed that one.
But here's a hint. I found iron shavings in the bones.
Interesting. What that means, I don't know, but
I don't like this, Vasya. Let's try to open up the old tracks. Wait while I whisper over your discoveries.
okay. Old Igor voices several Zagafers, and bird tracks appear on the ground. They lead from the animal corpse to deep inside the Vilgort cemetery.
Yeah, let's follow it. I had a feeling the other day. A bad omen, this find.
Okay. Oh, they're shining brightly now.
you notice strange.
So let's exit, and I'm assuming I know where these lead. To the cemetery center. Oh, shroud. We can look at this now. We couldn't before.
You find the bloody piece of a shroud. You pick it up, but it crumbles in your fingers, as if it has been lying here for decades.
Oh, new clue. Can we,
Inhabitants of Vilgurt are all
um,
buried here.
if we speak to
Almost all
Igor
of
about
them.
that, will we get extra? What's it called? Extra experience like we did before? Can we? Hello, Vasya. Can we enter? Thank you. Igor, I want the extra experience for finding extra clues. Very slow walking.
Where do these
Nope, I can't. Should have gone outside and found that first, and then I think we would have gotten the extra experience for talking to him about it. Let's see what's out here. Go back. Coffin that's been busted open.
The trees
Lovely
near
thought.
the ruined grave stand frozen in silence. You look down. The black hole leads deep underground. A name half erased can still be read. Prokopy.
Oh. Oh. That was the shepherd who tried to kill Igor.
I knew it.
You hold up the swaying Yegor.
I was young and experienced. It didn't completely disable him. The cursed Yeritnik broke free.
Ah. So that's what happened here. Let's see. Koldune's soul. A Koldune's soul is heavy with sin, so it is unable to rise to heaven. To make things easier, the ceiling and roof above the deceased are dismantled. The prime beam is cut and the stove is opened. But even then, the sin-burdened soul is unable to cross the border between worlds. Oftentimes, an aspen stake is driven into the Koldune's heart, or his spine is severed between the third and fourth vertebrae. This was done to prevent the soul's return to the body and additional harm coming to people. Okay, yeah, so, Prokopy became an heretic, then?
I figured it out as soon as I saw the cow. Your family had a similar cow long ago.
Huh?
He left that gift for me to find.
Oh. So our family had that cow before before they died, and we were taken in by Igor. And now Prokopy has risen from the grave to take revenge upon Igor, I'm assuming.
Oh well, we'll have to drive him back. My study was not in vain. We'll do it together. I saw a rope in the church. We'll need to climb down into his lair.
Let's go down. Let's look around this place first, actually. Are there any herbs to pick? Can we speak to Igor a bit? No herbs. Igor.
Well, did you find...
I saw a rope in the church. We'll need
Think we're good to
climb
go
down
down?
into his lair.
Well, nothing else to see in that little area. Hello there. What's going on with your other arm? There's a lot of dead people down here.
Prokopy, you...
Oh, it's like tied to his side. That's what it was.
Yegorka, we meet again.
Ugh.
Why have you come? It can be to bring an offering to your old teacher, can it?
No, it's here to. We're here to stop
Would
you.
look at that? Dark hair, fair skin, and fearless. Just how I like them.
Ew.
Well, bring her here and get lost.
Yeah, no.
Do I look like an offering to you? You know nothing about us, demon.
No, girl. It's you who knows nothing about us. Isn't that right, Yegorka? I've taught you well. You're the same as me.
Lair, a lake, mansion. Alike. What do you mean?
You say you and Grandpa are alike.
Don't you dare to compare us, Prokopy.
I mean, he fed a whole bunch of children to his demons. I hope Igor hasn't done the same.
Oh, how could I? You are so kind. Yegorka the kind. Weren't you the one who sent his charts to kill me in my sleep? Weren't you the one who took my charts?
I mean, you kinda had it coming.
Oh, but aren't they on your shoulder as we speak?
I didn't kill any children.
True, but what about other sins?
I don't think you can have many sins worse than what you've done.
What is Is it made from the same horn as my ancient rod? But what do I hear? Could it be the voice of my old chart?
Hmm.
Oh, really? The demon told me everything.
What?
Oh, whatever they whispered to you, whatever they advised to you at the end of your miserable life.
Blair.
How did you survive here?
I'm a little confused what he's alluding to.
You were young, Yegor, inexperienced, didn't know how to kill me, and now it's too late.
I think we can find a way to make it permanent.
I couldn't get out of my coffin for a long time. Your holy man knew what he was doing, unlike you. But don't fret. You lived a long life. Look at you now. So old, pathetic. Even I look better. I haven't aged a minute for the past 30 years.
Oh yes, like totally. Like you look unchanged from how you were when you were buried alive. When you were buried dead, not even buried alive, buried dead. It's not like your flesh has decayed and you can literally see your skull. Like no, not at all.
Look at my palace. Truly a sight to behold, is it not?
No. Come on, mouse. Almost there. And finally, the
How
mansion.
did you build all of this?
Wait, why isn't this just part of the same thing as Lair?
Simple. My teeth and nails turned to iron over time. They were indeed pleasant tools to work with.
Huh? Ow. I mean, calcium and keratin, I don't think turn into iron. I don't think that's how that works.
As soon as my name got washed off of the coffin, the prayers stopped holding me down. Isn't it funny? You shall perish with your girl in my grave.
No. No, I don't think we will. I think that's enough of this.
That's enough
It's
of you,
time to
demon.
stop you, demon.
I didn't know how to destroy you then, but now I do.
You can't overcome two Kolduns, Prokopi.
I've been waiting for this over 40 years. Don't underestimate me.
I was about to say the same thing. You're about to battle with another Koldun. Kolduns also weave their Zagafurs using pages. Oh. The one who makes a Zagafur out of fewer pages, excluding firm pages and gestures, goes first. So that's us. A hostile Koldun may read a spell before you. You have to choose between reading a longer Zagafur and allowing your enemy, who might make a shorter and weaker Zagafur, to go first in a round. Oh wait, okay, so he's using 3. Okay, he's using 3 pages. Oh, this is a puzzle challenge. So these little side quests, which I think are going to be player specific, well, yeah, the first one was specifically with Nikolai, and then we got an upgraded Nikolai ability. So is Igor's Curse going to get Igor's Curse Plus and get boosted when we beat Prokopi here? So he's using 3 cards. Black Killa, Black Damage. Kills the target if black damage reaches a heart. So if we don't stop those 12 attack, we die. Like straight out, nothing else. And then he's doing 33 shield and he has ward. Ugh. Well, first he has less page and Zagafur than you. Okay, so I can use at most 3 cards right here then. What have we got? Sacrifice 3, Style 10. Well-versed Decomposure. Increases waste on the stern chart. Okay. So, give him waste on the start of a turn. Can I kill him? I only have 2 pages. Those deal 3 damage to me but do 10 damage if I only use black cards. Which means that if I use both, I'll do 20. Then I would need to use one more black card in one of my 2 keys. Gesture and Sacrifice. Hold on, did that say... I think the page before said excluding gestures, didn't it? Eternal Burning Blood. Swipe. So increases waste on enemies each time health is lost. I can't kill him in one turn, can I? Let's see. 7, 10, that goes up to 8. Using one more makes it 9. I think using Igor's ability right here is probably just a good idea. It means I would only have to block 4. Ugh. What do I do here? This is very specific. I can't kill him in one turn. He has 25 health. I can do 20. These aren't well versed, so they don't get boosted in any sort. So that means I need to block one, which means Headless is necessary. I get 6 shield, and then the next time I would get hit, I don't take damage. But that also puts me in a bit of a tricky situation in which he's going to get a lot of shielding. How do I do this? Give him waste. Burning blood. And I can only use 3 cards because I need to go first. Headless, damage absorption, burning blood. He doesn't get past my shielding, which means I don't even end up using my damage absorption. That's so much shield. But now he has waste. 3 black thing. Come on, mouse. 3 attacks, all black damage. I can block the first one with damage absorption, but then I die to the other 2. Which means I still need to block. Double waste. Okay, so technically, I get 1 headless. I survive. How do I do this? I do this. I still go first. He's not going to get through. He's picking up waste. And I still I have 3 damage absorption. Which means I don't have to worry about blocking, but he has so much shield. Oh, what do I do here? That. He goes first. Actually, no. Gestures are excluded, which means I still go first. Okay. He has 15 waste right now. He dies on his next turn. I think I have one more turn, right? I do. Okay. I just need not to die. He's not doing anything this turn. Which means I don't have to do anything this turn either. He just dies. Okay. Working through that was a bit tricky. I had a lot of room to work with. I had a lot of cards. But we did it. That was a very tricky one. I don't think I care too much about any of those cards. I could just get them if I want anyways.
Now he's going to hell for sure. Quick, remember what you need to do?
So, how do I dispose of the restless dead so that it is certain he passes to the afterlife?
Break a spine, hammer an aspen stake. Need to break his spine between the third and fourth, I believe. Or was it the fourth and fifth?
We need to break the Yeriknik's spine
Third and fourth.
between his third and fourth vertebrae.
Yay.
Well done, Vasya. That's how we'll do it. If I had been smarter then, it wouldn't be here now.
Don't worry, Igor. Sorry for the cow, but like, not too much damage has been done yet.
Good. We dealt with it swiftly, before it had the chance for mischief.
The staff, what did he mean by it?
Prokopy said you have identical staffs.
His was from a horn. I took it, added to my sins.
I kind of like the way Add It to My Sins was delivered there. Like, yeah, I stole it. Let's add it to the list.
He also obtained one for himself, made out of moose horn.
Okay.
You need to take this one, of course, if you don't fear his retribution.
Take the staff,
You
okay.
take Prokopy's old staff.
Shepherd walks by swinging his staff, shouting at cows. Strengthened ward +4. Okay, we're not using ward, but still kind of cool. And the shorts.
You have shorts left. I thought you gave them all to me, along with the book.
Almost all. Left some to myself. They have their uses, you see.
I mean, he gave us 3 shorts. Like, I'd assume he had more than that. Like, how many shorts do we have now? I think we have like 8, right? 7. And we started with 3 from him. Right? Actually, no, we only started with 2 from him. We ended up gaining the rest by ourselves. Or something like that. No. It was 3 from him. Never mind. Ignore that part.
I'll find use for them yet.
But I think we're good to go.
Let's deal with Prokopy, Grandpa.
Right? He could rise at any moment. Demonic force. Pooh.
Just spit on the corpse.
You neutralize Prokopy, and the Chorts help
Old
to cover
friend.
his grave with dirt. There is now a crater in place of a grave. You've seen similar during your travels. Were they the result of unclean dead like this?
Continue. A menace solved, a menace defeated and gone for good.
How are you feeling, Grandpa?
Optional task. We can now continue on with the actual thing. His curse, his ability wasn't actually boosted. Interesting. I was kind of expecting it to be. Like, it felt like that's how the side quests were going to work.
What do you mean? I'm fine. Is this about Prokopy?
Yeah.
To hell with him. I've dealt with him before, and this time we sent him to the abyss together. It's a pity I didn't do it properly the first time around.
Old Igor. Morteshka there. Aha, it is upgraded. So now it's curse 5 instead of 4, and it does damage. Nice. I guess we just had to do that little dialogue thing first. We got a new staff out of it. Okay. I think looking at the time, that's where we're going to end off next. That's where we're going to end off for here, and then we'll talk to old Igor before heading off tomorrow. So, I guess with that evil dead, for good. I want to thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed as much as I have, and I hope to see you next time. So, without further ado, take care, everybody.